What up, Super Fun Force? Captain Gamesta, and we're gonna go ahead and take a trip down retro memory lane with the Star Wars prequels, and we're gonna talk about it really quickly just over this Naboo accessory set, which I just picked up on eBay. I think it's totally worth it. We're gonna talk about the movie really quick. So essentially, I was basically just coming out of high school watching this, and as you can see, this was 1998, I believe. Shkabizzles. So all in all, long story short, I really liked the prequels. Just as far as like world building, I like seeing the droids, I like seeing like the villains, the lightsaber battles, action adventure. It was entertaining. Now, that being said, I know that this is kind of the way, Star Wars has been, but I feel like they just kind of prematurely ended Qui-Gon Jinn and also Darth Maul. They also should have done a little bit more with Jango Fett at the very end. But other than that, my only issue with it, only two issues, and this is one that's across all Star Wars, and that is I just can't get behind Anakin. So I'll talk a little bit about the Clone Wars and that in another video, but for just the trilogy, it was the same issue. I just kind of didn't really want to see all of that backstory with Anakin. Like, yeah, they're trying to make it romantic, but, George Lucas is not a romantic storyteller, so it just seemed a little bit more, I don't know, it just seemed forced, and it wasn't as, compelling and emotional as other, like, more romantic-driven stories are. I mean, even if they're, action adventure RPGs or whatever, it didn't really come through between Anakin and Padme. And finally, just, I don't like Darth Vader. I mean, as an iconic villain, he's great, but I don't want to cheer and get behind, basically the Jedi genocide master himself. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, Obi-Wan is a decent character. I like Obi-Wan. I like him more now because of the Obi-Wan series. But, Obi-Wan wasn't enough to carry the prequels because he's just kind of like the invincible do-gooder, which is fine. But to get through the trilogy, we need someone more interesting, like Luke, right? Luke Skywalker went on a huge journey and character development arc through all three films. That wasn't present in the prequel. So that's what was wrong with the prequel to me. And second of all, I'm not trying to throw shade on the actors, but the acting wasn't that great. Even Natalie Portman seemed pretty stale. But again, forgivable. I still watched it through the acting, and it didn't take away so much. Like, once I learned to accept it, I went back and rewatched them, and I can just enjoy the prequels for what they are. The main issue, like I said, to me is just not being able to get behind Anakin Skywalker, sadly. But again, everyone that was involved, I'm sure, did their best, and still, it was amazing, and it's, I think it was a great trilogy overall. I tend not to be super harsh and critical anymore. It's just not really that good, But I will draw up certain things, that can possibly help. So I hope in the future, if they do more trilogies, they just give us another character like Luke, is what I'm saying, right? And then just to quickly talk about the Disney Plus stuff, I'm not a fan at all of the Rise of the Skywalker trilogy. I'm not going to get into that. I think once again, there are pros and positives to it, which I like. But even that movie, I found hard to just watch and enjoy from like a general audience, like action adventure standpoint. But other than that, hey, I think Disney's been doing great. I think Han Solo needs more credit than it got, and then I think Kenobi is fantastic. And I really liked, of course, Book of Boba Fett, and The Mandalorian's one of my most favorites ever. So let's jump back into this. So that was, that's my summary on the Clone Wars, or excuse me, the Episode 1, 2, and 3 Clone Trilogy. And I'll watch them every now and then in the future. All right, so let's take a look at this toy really quick. Here's what you got on the whole package, because I'll probably, I'm not sure if I want to keep it. And then here's the back. Really cool. They give us some background there, talk about what's in the Naboo accessory set. And check this out. The Force is with you in all the Star Wars figures. So I actually never really bought any Star Wars toys back in the day. I might have had a few when I was young. I really liked, obviously, Luke, lightsabers. I liked X-Wings. I liked the AT-AT, the Airspeeder. But those were all super expensive and super rare to get. But even around this time, I never really was too attracted to the action figures. What I would probably end up buying was like Transformers still, and a lot of the other cartoons, that came off of like, Masters of the Universe, things like Exo Squad, Marvel superheroes. Those just looked a lot more appealing and had better, overall, like, I guess, looks and features and everything like that. But looking back, there's a lot of great stuff that comes from here, especially with accessories, which is why I picked this up. And here's my Jedi Master Points. Please retain our address for future reference. That's hilarious. 1998. So like I was going to say, we'll just crack this open and I'll be done with it. But yeah, this is really nice because you get authentic Hasbro vintage lightsabers. You get a hilt right there and then black, and you get this black with green, great color. And if you try to just buy a lightsaber, authentic or even custom off of like eBay or Etsy or something like that, you're going to spend at least, $8, $9 plus $10 or whatever. So, again, I got this on eBay for about $5 plus $5 for shipping. So that pretty much made everything else worth it. Also, you get cloth goods. You get the soft here textile. And again, if you try to, I bought a custom cape. Also, if you buy custom capes and cloaks, those will cost you another $15, $20 with shipping or something. So you get nice guns as well. Those can quickly add up, $1 or $2 each. And we're gonna talk about this too. Let's crack it open, guys. This is part of the fun of, I'm gonna try to do this one-handed really quick. This is part of the fun of having Star Wars stuff, man, or opening toys, right? So let's try here. We're gonna get it. Oh my goodness, this is tough. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no, the dark side is trying to defeat us. And we're back. Okay, sorry about that. That was kind of creative though, right? The dark side. So I have to use two hands to hold and rip it. But yes, this is super fun. I don't really, buy and open toys as much anymore, so I want to enjoy it. Okay, so the pistols look great. There's a lightsaber. Just gonna look at them all really quickly. There's the hilt. I'll do another video where I show you what I do with this, but all in all, it looks really good. I like this blaster over here with the strap. And this is the belt loop right here. This belt loop will basically go around, and what's nice about it is it has the pegs, so the pegs will make it a lot more adjustable. You have 3 slots to fit different characters. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna attach this thing right here. And the reason why I like this a lot, I mean, I'm sure people will probably hate on this or not like it, but this brings back the joy of the retro toys from the 80s. See if I, dude, this thing is super, hold on. Wow, that's pretty long. So this thing is really cool because there was a toy line called Sky Commanders, which you would like use strings and you could like, glide them across the string. And, this type of stuff reminds me of like Batman grappling hook. I mean, it works. It's a play function. You can use it to, obviously customize, because they use, what's her name? Princess Amidala used this in the movie, something similar. She had a gun, the grappling gun, like what Batman had. But this could also cross over to other retro toys. So I like it. I think it's awesome. Whether or not it fits into Star Wars is up to you. But again, now we're gonna take a look at the lightsaber. All right, let me grab that out from here really quick. Try to get this. Hey, how do they put it in there? Let's see. No, it's small. Oh, I see. It's on the underside is what they did. They tricked me. They tricked me a lot. So what they did. Got it. Okay. So there it is. Jagajang. Yeah, it looks super clean, super nice. I don't think it detaches, obviously. This one, I'm curious. Wait, let's see. Was there anything on there? Oh, nice. They got like, got some nice, there's some nice details on it. It's all solid black, but looks good. There's like buttons and everything. And I was just gonna say on the last one here, is there a pin on it? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Can't really. Yeah, nothing really. Nothing like the new ones have hooks and pins and stuff like that. But anyways, all good, guys. So there you go. I'm gonna do another video on where I actually use these on. But again, totally worth it. This is just for the retro fun factor. I hope you guys will like this. I think it's super awesome. And finally, yeah, this alone, just the weapons, $1 or $2 bucks each if you try to buy them. The lightsaber, the hilt. Totally worth it, guys. All right, thanks so much for hanging out. Don't forget, keep your faith, say a prayer, spread that love, be positive, be thankful. We'll be coming back at you. Peace.